Welcome back to Sword AF Season 2. On the last episode, our cast of characters went to the Fae Court and actually found a lot of favor using their fancy new outfits and various ways of impressing people in the Fae realm. At the auction, they won a piece of Fernie's core. And though they are now the legal owners of it, this aroused a lot of suspicion in the Fae. Why would someone want a Fernie core? Only their enemies would want that. Upon being told that they were served, they immediately found themselves in Fae Court, in a legal sense. And this is where we continue.
Holy shit. Are we in a fucking courtroom?
Do we have representation?
Okay, wait, who's holding the piece of the Fernie? None of us.
I don't think we ever got it.
We never got it.
We never got it.
So, counter to the beautiful elegance of the Fae Court that you were just at, this glorious ballroom, you are now in a very, boring, drab, gray municipal building. Y'all, this is literally legal court. Very Judge Judy style. You see at the front, there is a judge high up on a wooden podium. There is a witness stand, and there are two desks, one for the prosecution and one for the defense.
Could I roll perception to see all the people in the room?
Yes, of course.
My passive perception is 13.
13. Okay, so with a 13, Fernie, you're looking out and you're seeing a lot of Fae. There's several dozen people in this room, all clearly of different social structures, etc. Some very rich, some of them clearly from the areas of this Fae Court where they're more on a working position. So you do have a mixed group of people here representing all different walks of life of Fae. Didn't you also want to investigate, Bug?
Yeah, I'm just a little confused. Oh, my passive investigation is 9.
So a 9, looking around, you can tell that this is a straight up court. It's not a trap. It's not a magical room of any kind. In fact, this is maybe the most boring room that the Fae have. Yeah.
And are we at one of the tables and is the other in a court? Are we on
Yeah.
We're on the defensive.
And we're on the defense.
You guys, you four are going to be at the defense table and the prosecution will walk in a moment. Now I'll also say, does anyone else here have passive perception that's a little higher than 13 maybe?
16.
Coda, with the investigation of 16, you are obviously very prepared for battle at all times, and you're trying to see if this is something you need to be really worried about. So there are a couple things that you clock around the room. In addition to a lot of people in the Fae realm being pretty darn powerful, there are a few guards up by the podium, acting as like a bailiff. There are a few guards guarding the room that you just walked out of, just got transported out of. It's very locked down, but in addition, in the audience, you see that Fern Z ambassador unit sitting there in a mustache.
Oh, fuck him.
Yeah,
Wait, so
seriously.
I gather everyone in a quick huddle. Guys. Does anybody know what we could be here for? What did we actually do?
We didn't do anything wrong.
So let's just...
I think we're wrongfully accused, and I think I need to charm all of these people.
Don't do that.
No,
We
because
smoked.
then they'll know.
Yeah,
It's all that fucking robot's fault.
You think
You're
so?
right.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
Just probably him. Look
Honestly?
at him.
But
Look
then
at
why
him
are we
all.
here?
Guys, all we need to do is locate the object and fucking leave.
You're right.
We don't need to win or lose, but I want to know why him? Is he the...
I don't know. I don't like him.
Can I talk to the judge or whoever brought us here, and what are the charges against us?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Go, Dolores. Maybe you lead the way. Maybe we just chill in the back and look a little less pissed off.
No, stay with me.
Furnace, you look like you're about to blow up the place. Chill.
I am about to blow up.
What did you say? What's going on? What? I thought
Excuse me, hello,
Yes.
you can direct your attention to me. Thank you.
Yeah.
What are the charges against us? We have not been told, we haven't been read our Miranda rights, first of all, and we have no representation, which we are allowed representation by law.
Miranda has no say in the realm of the Fae. That's the t-shirt that we have on sale after court.
Okay.
All right, beginning court. The trial of the Fae realm versus the furnace is on, baby. Representing the prosecution is our usual boring old fairy lawyer. No. Presenting our celebrity guest judge, paid for by a generous donation from True Neutral, Arasha Fae Lalani.
Good evening.
Arasha, would you like to describe yourself?
I don't want to say anything that could be held against me in court until the trial begins, so you can feel free to describe me.
You all look, and Arasha Fae Lalani has this air of fame about her. She is good at what she does, and she knows it, and so does everyone else. In fact, Coda. Because you have ties to the Fae, you never really read anything about it yourself, but there were some, you remember seeing that name in the paper sometimes. This is a very well-known attorney. It's such a pleasure to have you grace our courts, Fae Arasha. Now, before we begin, have any of you been in Fae Court before?
No, we didn't do anything wrong now, and we didn't do anything wrong in the past.
And also, where's our defense lawyer?
Yes.
Oh, jokes, and I know you have, Fae Arasha. Okay, so here's how this works. We're going to do a few rounds of what we like to call trial. The prosecution will get to present their case. The defense will get to present their case. We'll call a few witnesses, maybe a couple bonus rounds, surprise evidence that makes everyone go, but before that, we need to pick out the house rules for the day.
For the day?
For the day, it's Fae Court. Rules are always changing in Fae Court. Rule number 1, no cussing. Unless you feel like it and it really counts. If you're gonna cuss, I'm gonna make you roll to see if it hits and nails it.
Good luck, Bug.
Number 2, magic is allowed today, but don't let me see it. If you want to cast magic, you're also gonna have to cast a deception or a stealth or a sleight of hand. Don't let me see it. Number 3, be nice. You have to drop 1 compliment for the other side during each of the rounds, at least.
So we have to defend ourselves?
Well, I suppose that's up to you. You can choose a defense lawyer from among you. Or I can roll to see who gets it automatically.
No, it's okay. Let's huddle up. Okay.
Give us a second, bud. Guys, what do we guys think? Well, it's definitely not furnace.
Do you think this is because you killed all those Faes?
I guess this could be me atoning for my crimes.
Oh, then you cannot be our defense lawyer.
Okay, so
Coda,
I want to
think
say
I
me,
can
but
do it.
No, you gotta do it.
me?
Do you know anything about law?
I know the laws of a woman.
What does that mean?
We'll choose me. We'll choose
Have
me.
you ever been in court before, Dolores?
I've seen a lot of court TV, and I am ready to go.
Okay.
Judge Judy, yeah.
Okay, just don't.
What?
We have to call him something different so they don't realize
Frederick. Got it.
Okay.
Okay,
so
what's your name?
Oh, I'm the High Fae Court Judge, Thomas.
Okay.
Thomas?
So,
Okay, so
guys.
Dolores, you lead the way.
I'll lead the
And
way.
if you need anything from us, you just, talk to us.
Okay, great.
But no matter what, Frederick didn't do anything.
Frederick. Hey, Tommy, we are ready to go, and I will be defending my group, Bug, Coda, and Frederick.
I see. And I noticed you called me Tommy. That's very casual of you. And because it's a Wednesday, it's Casual Wednesdays. Well done. I like you off the bat.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Fae Arasha, as the prosecution, would you like to present the case of the Fae against these folks?
Certainly, Your Honor. Thank you. The Fae Court has gone against Furnace for countless atrocities against the Fae, namely burning down several habitats that are habitated by the pixies and the fairies.
Terrible.
Oh,
Stop
man,
nodding.
that furnace guy really messed up. Luckily, he's not here.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, Dolores, roll deception with disadvantage.
4 + 10, 14.
Good Lord, so even with a 14, it's like, perhaps we don't have the right bunch.
Correct.
I'm a bit more confused and balanced than I was before. I'm interested in hearing both sides now as opposed to writing you off in my brain originally.
Your Honor, these sound like baseless accusations. Do you have any evidence?
Yes.
Well, does the defense not want to present their case? Or you're
What
just saying that
case?
you're not
There's
even...
no
We have no
evidence.
Interesting.
Hearsay, Your Honor.
I love it.
Hearsay. You invoke hearsay?
I hear her say some bullshit, so yeah.
Don't cuss, you idiot!
Oh, my God.
Time to invoke hearsay! You see 2 pixies run out from either side of the court and beat the shit out of each other with bats. Panting, they just go like, whew, and they run back in to the rooms that they came from.
I have a full erection.
I hope you, clearly you enjoyed the, I'm not going to say that word again. Fae Arasha, Miss Lalani, would you like to present your first bit of evidence, or perhaps call a witness to the stand, maybe from the audience or from up here?
Certainly, I would love to call Miss Dolores up to the stand.
Dolores! The whole audience gasps.
Thank you.
You got this, girl.
Thank you. Okay, I walk up to the stand easily and I grab my dress because it's a lot and it takes me about a couple minutes to get my whole dress up in the seat.
And while she does that, I cast Intellect's Fortress on her, which, for the duration, you or one willing creature you can see within range has resistance to psychic damage as well as advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma throws.
Wow.
Thank you.
Very strong. Okay.
All right, Dolores, I have a few questions for you. Do you promise to say the truth, nothing but the truth, and only the truth?
Of course.
All right, then. Would you like to tell me the names of who you are sitting next to today?
Yes. Bug, Coda, and Frederick.
Wonderful. You've brought 3 friends along. You said Bug, Coda, and Frederick.
Frederick, yeah, it's what I call him.
Wonderful. And where did you all meet?
At a tavern.
All at the same time?
Different times. We all showed up at different times. I'm usually early.
Gotcha. So you were there first, and then?
Not sure if I was there first. I don't recall. I plead the 5th on that one.
Good job. Oh my God, good job.
Pleading the 5th. Oh no! From either side, 2 colossal ogres start coming out and just like gently slapping each other in the face. Then they just start smooching.
Do you have a boner?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well.
They finish smooching and go off to either side.
Dolores, do you agree that what has been said and accused is also hearsay?
2 pixies come out panting, crying, just being like, I don't want to do the same one, man. I want to do either.
God.
Batting each other.
Lord.
I'm gonna go home.
Yes.
All right.
This 5-year-old is on the stand.
Yes. That's
Yes. Understood.
Madame?
So, what would you say then was the cause of the death of hundreds of fairies in the forest fire that was originally cast by Furnace?
Oh, complete miscommunication and possession and terror on a soul that didn't want it.
Dolores, roll deception with advantage.
You got this. You fucking got this, dude.
No problem.
Not 20.
Nat 20 plus 10, 30. Suck
What
my
the
fat
Jesus
clit.
Christ.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ed Hardy Dolores! Okay, so,
Saw that word in the dictionary and I've always wanted to say
I
it.
think she did buy a Von Dutch hat.
okay, so with a nat 20 plus 10, everyone in the audience looks around and looks at each other extremely confused because they even one of them pulls out a history book and starts flipping through where there's a picture of Fernie and they pull off a red marker and just start going, miscommunication, ? Everybody in the audience is truly questioning everything they learned about in Fae school. That being said, Lalani, being the expert attorney that they are, is starting to feel a little bit concerned, this case might not be as cut and dry as they thought, but they don't fully believe you. But the audience is a little bit swayed.
I understand, Dolores. Maybe some wires were crossed in the situation. Next question, tell me about Reno.
I don't talk about Reno.
Are you refusing to answer the question?
No, I just don't talk about it. What?
Nothing.
Can I request my advisors to come up to the stand, the witness stand?
It's highly unusual, but I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Guys.
just play dumb. Don't act like you know about Reno.
Yeah. Okay. Furnace, you okay?
What? Sorry.
Reno. I had a lovely dinner there once. The site is beautiful, and that's the only time I've been there.
That's not what happened.
Shut the fuck!
Oh wait, so hearing this, they go, Frederick, what was that? You were there in Reno? Please join Dolores on the stand.
Wow, everyone has really good hearing here.
Be careful, this is really bad.
No, it's not bad.
Okay, get up here. Just don't say
Remember
anything.
the signal. Remember the signal.
Yeah, use your watch. They can probably still hear us, you guys.
We definitely can.
What's
Frederick,
up?
would you like to share any other details about this trip to Reno?
What about Reno?
I believe you just made a comment to your other friends that there is more to be said, so I think everybody here would like to hear it.
There's endless things to be said about Reno. You ever been?
I have not myself.
Then you're missing out.
Please tell me about what exactly is there of value.
Bug is praying. Bug is praying so hard in the corner.
Can I cast True Strike on Arasha?
Yes. What's your intent for True Strike?
I want to figure out what she's trying to get at.
I think True Strike is more
Your
for
magic grants you a brief
defenses.
insight into the target's defenses. Isn't that exactly what this is?
In terms of this moment, using those words to your advantage, that's fucking cool. Let's go.
All right, I cast True Strike on her. Don't. I would like to ask a question.
I'm sorry, Dolores, but currently we are asking you the questions because you're on the witness stand.
Miss, first of all, beautiful top. Yes. I love that top, and you are stunning and such a boss. I have a question. I don't really know why we are here today. What are you trying to get at with these questions?
Well,
Just girly to girly, you know what I'm saying?
of course, yes. Well, that was 2 separate questions, so I'm
The
going to...
second one is best.
Got it. Basically, I am here to understand what exactly your group is doing here in the land of the Fae. You have clearly already disrupted all of us. You've upset many people, and now you are invalidating the lives that were lost in several forest fires.
So you don't have any evidence?
The evidence is clear, and we have everything that we need. We are just simply not revealing it to you because you have clearly failed to tell the truth.
They're bluffing. They're fucking bluffing.
I'd like to cast a minor illusion.
Great. What do you want to make with this illusion?
I would like a question mark just popped up on top of Dolores's head.
Great.
So fucked
So the audience sees this question mark over Dolores' head, and let me, I'm gonna do an intelligence check on them. That is
Everyone's looking at me so weird.
so that is a 16, so
We're like,
because they rolled a 16 on the intelligence check to see through your illusion, some of them are actually able to see that question mark, but some of them, it's a little bit like faded. So they're like, wait, does she have a question? Is she trying to give us a quest? I'm not even sure what the intent is here. As the one person in the audience speaking, I'm so dang confused, I haven't made up my mind about anything yet.
Well, Your Honor, as you know, this week it has become clear, we have been able to translate exactly what that means. Should a question mark appear, it indicates that one is a liar.
The whole audience gasps, and the judge says, I've
Objection,
heard
Your Honor. When has a question mark ever meant lies?
Yes.
It's an inquisitory statement. The question mark has nothing to do with lies.
If you were with a lover and you said, I love you, and they said, I love you too, how would you feel?
That is so
Not a
circumstantial,
lie.
Your Honor.
It's also not a lie. It's very, I would feel happy that they opened a line of communication that we need to further discuss things because we obviously don't feel the same way. They're not saying, I love you as well and lying about it.
And Your Honor, if I did say so myself, that question mark is not a part of Dolores' body. I've known her for many years. I've never seen that thing
Never
before.
seen a question
That looks
mark.
like it's a part of your courtroom, so you guys should clean up because you got a bunch of flying
It's really
shit
dusty
everywhere.
in here. Do you see those cobwebs in the corner?
yeah.
I'm gonna say, Arasha, you can read people pretty well. When Bug mentioned something about Dolores' body, that would imply
Oh,
Bug
fuck.
is somehow an expert, and you feel the need to call Bug to the stand instead.
We'll call Bug to the stand and let's have Dolores and Frederick please take a seat.
Amen.
That was great. I've had a great time answering questions just now.
I'm sorry, you've sat down now, there's no speaking. So let's talk to Bug, please.
Can I Eldritch Blast this bitch?
You sure the fuck can.
And there's also no cursing.
Your Honor, can I get a step stool?
One of the pixies from before is just like dragging a step stool that's like twice their size, like just like very
all right.
slowly across the floor.
Bug gets up there. Okay. What do you
Bug,
want?
Do you swear to tell the truth, only the truth, and nothing but the truth?
Sure.
We're going to need a yes or a no.
Yes.
All right. Did you or did you not summon a horse to the middle of the ocean and leave it?
I demand a trial by combat.
This is great.
Okay, Bug is literally coming in his bed. Bug, no! Bug, no!
I was prepared for this moment. Everybody will choose one champion to represent their side this round. Arasha, Lalani, you may choose anyone from the audience after the defense chooses their person.
We choose Frederick.
Yeah, we choose me. You should choose that robot guy in the audience.
Oh
my God, I
You
literally
little
have
fucker.
So, Arasha, go ahead and roll a perception check for me, and I will tell you your options in the audience.
She gets to choose her fighter.
2.
2. Okay, so you only see like a couple choices, and you can't really tell who would be strong. You'd be better off just sort of pointing in a specific direction. There is that robot guy that they want you to pick. There's also just, random commoners, like hopefully they do okay.
Sure. I'm gonna go with that really tall guy standing in the back.
Someone tall in the back, around 6 feet tall. It's a respectable height. Walks forward and goes, wow, I never thought I'd be able to fight somebody.
Oh God.
It's gonna be a pretty good day. I'm very excited. Never done it before, but I do work out sometimes. It's really a complete
Nightmare.
toss-up how I would do in a fight.
Great.
So the judge says,
You made the right decision, I think.
So fucking
Great.
Judge says, before we continue on with round 2, I am calling round 1 for nobody. There was too much back and forth. Neither side wins. There will be a few rounds of this, and it's whoever wins most rounds of court that wins the case. So it's a completely neutral washout. Let's all just shake it off. Time for combat. Begin. So this guy walks up, and Arasha, you recognize him as a fairy pathlighter. He's got like a lantern there. He's always just sort of more in charge of like, he's a guard, but it's more like municipal kind of stuff.
What's your strength, Frederick?
12. And strength isn't really like his thing.
Yeah, he's got other shit.
You could just yield.
Roll intimidation.
I love it. I love it.
That is a 18.
Wow, okay. So he hears you say that and goes like, oh, I guess I could just yield. I don't want to give up. Tell you what, I'm gonna try half as hard as I was gonna.
All right, man.
Can I cast a minor illusion on really tall guy, kind of like a light bulb sound going off in his head?
Oh, you want to make it a sound
Yes.
illusion. Okay, so everyone hears like a ding, and what would be your goal with that?
He all of a sudden gets an idea and is ready to take on the case.
All right, well, I guess we're supposed to see who goes first now, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I rolled an 18.
I rolled a 17.
Let's see here.
All right, you know what? You go first.
Oh,
Come on.
Are you sure?
Come on.
Okay, thank you.
Come on, give it to me.
Can't wait to tell my wife and 18 children about this.
Yep.
All right.
I'm not gonna feel any kind of bad.
Same.
He's really tall.
All right, so I'm gonna cast locate creature.
What?
I choose that guy. Got him. There he is. Okay, so I know where he is. That's gonna be my action.
This guy's about to get his shit rocked.
All right, then I'm gonna cast Guiding Light, which lasts for 1 minute. 5 extra hit points for everyone.
Does that include me?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Shit, okay.
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant so I can get a bottle of wine right now.
So you're setting your
Are you
servant
gonna
to
really
level
use
1?
that spell?
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna get a big ass bottle of wine and I'm gonna pop it open and start drinking it right now.
Amazing. That's fantastic.
Anybody want some?
Oh, yes, please.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So the Fairy Pathlighter's like, all right, that's my turn. Good luck out there.
All right, well, just know you can yield at any point.
I'm only gonna give myself a limit of about half as good as I could feel before I walk away. I'm just gonna let you know that.
All right, buddy. Furnace, like a giant, the flames in his chest start to pump and like it gets all crazy. And then he just grabs a huge chunk of flame and just friggin' chucks it at him.
Oh, incredible. What spell is that? Are you just throwing fire?
It's up to +6 to hit.
Okay.
So it is produce flame.
Oh, it's pretty slim. Okay, great.
So let's see. Does 17 hit?
Oh, a 17 definitely hits.
Okay.
What, okay, what's the damage?
13.
13, all right, damn. Okay, cool, so.
Yeah. And I'm like, can you see the tannins? They're called legs.
Oh, I love that. Long legs. Good bottom.
All right, so this fairy pathlighter takes that flame to his chest. He's like, oh, that's ouch, that hurts a lot. And it just starts to spread and like, woof, and it engulfs his entire shirt and then burns away. And so he's clearly like very scorched, but also like naked from the top up. He's just sort of like, oh, that hurt more than anything I've ever felt. And I feel real bad about it too. Sorry.
Did you just apologize to me?
Yeah, I don't know, I'm working on it.
Buddy, you need to have more confidence in yourself.
Yes, sorry. Is it my turn?
Oh God, this is painful.
The bottle of wine is almost done. Can I get, what's my unseen servant's name?
Janice.
Janice.
Yeah.
Hey, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. Oh, you don't have to do the military thing anymore. I ex-nayed that. Can you please get me 2 more bottles of wine from the cellar?
Oh my God, we're about to get
From the cellar. Yeah, the ones that are aged. No, not aged like me, honey. Aged bottle of red. Aged bottle of red. God, she's an idiot.
It's okay.
She's an idiot.
She's not that bad.
Dolores, you took that first bottle down so fast, I barely finished my first glass.
What are we, I shared it. I barely had any.
I want you to, okay, just go slow, okay? You're the only one with all the charm abilities.
Yes, and this will help trust.
I do not. I do not at all.
Okay, cheers, give me more. Cheers, double me up.
I want some too.
Okay.
It's back to the fairy pathlighter. He goes, all right, Buster Brown. I get multi-attack that I learned in the barracks. So for my first one, I am going to use a shining strike on you.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot you with this little arrow.
All right.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we got this. And now I'm gonna roll 2d6 here. That's a 4. That's a, oh shit. Sorry, excuse me, ma'am. Can I scoot past your foot, please?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Get whatever you need under there.
Oh God. It's a 2. So you're taking 6 damage.
All right. Your temporary health you gave me is gone, and so 1 damage. Yeah, you really did it.
All right. Well, careful, because for my second attack, pass.
All right.
What?
He passed.
He's tall though.
Tall isn't always good, trust me.
Back problems.
All right.
Obliterate him.
He then takes his chain out and just like frickin'
Ghost Riders.
Yeah. Just slashes at him. Let's see. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, I think it might, Shane.
Okay. So that does. Furnace is a savage attacker, which means on melee attacks he gets to roll twice and choose the higher of the 2. So that's a 7. But let's see if I can get something better.
I want to be a savage.
Also a 7. So 7 damage. Furnace throws those chains and they like coil around his whole body and then perfectly at the end slap him in the face. The end of the chain is like, but he doesn't heat him up. He's definitely holding back a little bit, and then he uncoils it and he's just like, see, I didn't kill him. I'm not a Fae killer.
Yes. Wait a minute. He didn't kill me! And the audience goes, yay! The judge says, I've seen enough for this round. This round of law goes to the defense. The half-naked guard takes his station back at the room and just starts going, no.
That was 1 round?
Yeah. Janice, can you get a case of wine mixed? I want rosé, I want white, and I want red. Thank you. Head out.
I thought you were gonna end the whole thing.
I thought so too.
I thought so too.
Look, I just want to kill that robot guy in the audience.
Yeah.
Bring him to the stand. He's responsible.
The defense calls Fern Z.
Oh, okay.
Get up, fucker!
Hey!
Hey, whoa, Bug.
I don't like this stuff, Bug.
The judge goes, that will be your 1 costs for the round 3 being this round, and it was a good one.
We're perfectly happy and healthy. Get this man on the stand. Why am I Southern? What is in this wine? Country West.
Here we go.
I will happily answer whatever question you so choose.
Fern Z,
Yes, Fenzi 2.0, if I may.
2.0 insinuating that there was a previous version of yourself.
There was indeed.
And this previous version is the same make as the one seen in these pictures burning down Fae houses and villages?
Well, not quite. If I want to be...
Not quite, how so?
I want to be precise with you. The Fern program has gone through many iterations over hundreds of years.
So within you exists the previous programming, or at least the blueprints of previous programming.
Well, they're a bit of a cheap copy, but I do suppose, yes, in the same way that you might have origins in a fish or a
Objection.
worm.
We don't like fish.
No. What?
We don't like fish.
I'm gonna need you to roll persuasion on that objection.
Me?
Yeah,
Easy. Fucking easy. 24.
incredible. Don't talk about fish. We don't want to hear it.
Correct. And yes, just answer a question. No more speculation.
All right.
She's drunk.
So be it. Then yes, I have
hour
parts of
back.
me that were in my ancestors as well. Yes.
So if you are a copy, why are you not on trial for these murders today?
Interesting question. Are we responsible for the crimes of our forebears?
You don't need to answer that.
I don't.
I want the assistance of the prosecution. Prosecution,
Yes.
help me out here.
While this is happening, I'm gonna crawl
Okay.
under all the way over to Faelana.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna get under the table she's in.
Roll stealth for me with disadvantage because your armor gives you disadvantage.
Because it's clunk.
It's because it's clunk.
Clunk.
That's 15
Oh, wow.
and 2. Fuck!
So that counts, unfortunately, as a 2. So the entire audience watches you just like rattle,
clank,
like the tin cans behind a just married vehicle, slowly over the course of a minute. No one else is talking. They can't hear each other over that anyway.
Dolores just slowly sips her wine like, I shouldn't have done what I did.
Can I?
Wait, okay. Sorry.
No, go for it.
Raja, down here. Do you have a second to chat while they're bullshitting over there?
Yes.
done what I did.
Because I'm also going to use antagonize.
No, fuck.
I whisper in your ear, just give it up.
Ooh. So, Rasha, can you read for us what antagonize does?
You whisper magical words that antagonize one creature of your choice. Target must make a wisdom saving throw of 15. On a failed save, the target takes 4d4 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of your choice.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I'm
Yeah.
7 plus 3 since I have Aura of Protection.
Nice.
5 plus 7 plus 3.
That's a 15. Meets it, beats it. So Rasha says this to you, and Bug, somehow you're able to keep your cool. You want to do a punching so bad, but you can't. Though Rasha used the best of their lawyer abilities to try to make you have a bit of a rough time, Bug, you hold back that anger.
I see what you did. I'm impressed, but I ain't having it, okay? It's been a day. Listen, what can I give you to lay low on my friends?
You can tell me who Frederick really is.
I'm not gonna do that. Do you want anything? I got tokens up the hoo-ha. I got jewels. I got all these necklaces. I've never given them to anybody.
I'll tell you what, if you turn in your friend Frederick, I'll let the 3 of you go.
I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna crawl back over.
Yep.
For what is a person but the person's person that was a person before? I'm sorry.
Objection, answer the question.
Answer the answer, yes. No, I am not the ones that came before me. I'm a more evolved model, completely different.
And so too is the alleged Fernie that you speak of.
You're telling me he's changed?
Yes, the core processor that was Fernie was taken from him and removed and has since been replaced with a new core processor, therefore making a new thing.
The judge asks, do you have any evidence of how a core processor would work for
Yes.
this robots man?
We do.
Yes,
Pull out the paper.
we do. We pull out the manual.
And Dolores grabs it from him and hands it to the judge.
Incredible.
Read it and weep.
It does appear that this is for a Fern E unit, if everything is clear here. It is missing some pages.
It's old.
I see.
Yeah.
And my printer was low on ink.
Objection of this evidence, it seems that it's been tampered with.
Rasha, roll either persuasion or deception on the judge.
13 plus 4.
So that's a 17. I don't know if I see any evidence of tampering, but the fact that there are missing pages means that this evidence is inconclusive. I'm willing to believe that the core is really what makes this creature, but... Oh, goodness, I am certainly confused at this point.
That's the only evidence that we have.
Here, let me ask one more question.
Okay.
Furnace stands up. He's like, enough. All right, zone of truth, me and this guy.
You got it. Get closer to him.
You too?
I cast Zone of Truth over you, Fernsey and Frederick.
All right. Were we or were we not created by True Neutral?
We both were.
Yeah, as tools to serve the purposes of True Neutral.
We both were.
So,
Now-
if a Fernie unit was designed to create terror and burn down forests, that's actually the action of True Neutral, since they created it with the intention of doing such purpose. It's an extension of them.
I would say that logic tracks, but that is not a fact that I can give you. I will say we were created by the same people. What is your name?
My name? I guess it was once Fernie. But I call myself the Furnace.
The whole
that's what I
audience
am.
gasps. They don't know what to do because you brought up some incredibly good persuasive points. You brought up some things that really make people question everything they thought they knew. But at the same time, you did deceive them from the very beginning, now revealing yourself to be the Furnace. Fae Rasha, do you have any extra arguments to make in response to that before either the judge or the robot do anything?
Certainly. I urge the audience, the jury, to note that not only was Furnace lying about his identity, but also Dolores lied on the witness stand after saying that she would tell the truth about the names of her accomplices.
The Fernsey unit looks around and realizes that even with the help of this prosecutor, he's been caught. He was also after the core. He looks around and says, I invoke trial by combat. And then the judge says, marvelous, round 2. That means 2 people get to battle. The robot chooses Fae Rasha, Lalani. Team battle.
All right,
do you guys
Blue,
think?
let's fuck him up.
Yeah!
Me?
Yes!
Yeah, why not?
This is the best day of my life!
Look, hey, when you and I nearly killed that frog guy earlier, I realized, look, we could be teammates.
This is literally
Let's
the
beat
best.
the fuck out of a robot.
Which 2 of you are going to take us on?
Us. Fuckhead.
Yeah.
Who's, okay,
Blue
you
and I.
Blue and Fern.
I believe you already used your curse for the day, too.
Oh, fuck off.
Doesn't fucking matter.
It's like a Moose Master.
Literally doesn't matter. Rules are stupid. Bye.
Welcome to Gentleman's Moose Master.
Welcome to Gentleman's Moose Master. Say
Dungeons
goodnight,
and Dragons
Papa.
Moose Master.
Moose Master Dungeons and Dragons.
The Fae gasp. All right, so
Goodnight,
let's
Papa.
all roll some initiative here.
That's a 12.
Also a 12.
15.
Plus.
Wow, a nat 1.
It's okay.
Okay.
You wouldn't be you unless you did that.
Yep.
The robot locks in with you, Fae Rasha, and says, I know it's been a while since you fought anything, but I would love it, absolutely love it, if you would use your, I don't know, your multi-attack using your Fae blades. Roll your d20 to hit.
10.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Fae Rasha, which one of them would you like to attack? Bug or Fernie?
I will attack Dolores.
What? I'm not in this.
She attacks Dolores.
Honestly, if she pulls you in it,
Come at me, motherfucker!
Does a 22?
I try to be nice to you, woman to woman! They always go against you.
Does a 22 hit, Dolores?
Yes.
All right, then it's
In a
time.
big way.
Then it's time for
In a
us.
very large way.
It's time for us to roll damage. Unbelievable! I've never seen Court go crazy like this. Not even in Fae Court. I'd watch this show, Fae Rasha. Wink. Dolores, that
What's
is
up?
24 damage.
Hey, don't worry.
Fae Rasha, I come up first to originally swing at Bug, but instead Bug ducks down and I lean forward and slash Dolores 3 times across the chest.
Shit.
She has her glass of wine and she's like, This seems like a. Ow! Ow!
Jesus.
Oh! Oh!
Unfortunately, Dolores, that does mean that your dress has taken a few snags.
The stars! The shooting star!
That is so messed up.
And all the sparkles go to the ground, and I just go, kill that bitch.
You're still holding the wine now.
And the wine has not moved at all or spilled. Kill that bitch. She fucked up my dress.
So, Fae Rasha, for your second attack, who would you like to direct that at?
This time I will target Bug and not miss. 12.
Does a 24 hit, Bug?
Just barely.
Wow. 17 damage.
Okay, this sucks.
Fern Z and Bug have tied, so Bug, since you just got slashed and this would be a moment where you're really in action, why don't you go ahead and go first?
I am about to fuck you up. Okay? And that's as many cuss words as we can get in this episode.
The judge is writing down like,
In this freaking court. Okay, I'm gonna Sacred Flame. Flame-like radiance descends on this creature that you can see within range because anytime I'm around Furnace, I'm so damn inspired by the flames, okay?
all right, are you casting that on the ambassador or Fae Rasha?
Fae Rasha.
Okay, Fae Rasha, go ahead and roll to hit, or is it a wisdom save?
14 dexterity.
14.
It does not hit you, Fae Rasha. How do you deflect it? Do you just absorb it? What goes on?
Instead, right before Bug hits, I tell him, you don't want to do that. And he backs off.
My flame went out and I went, where'd it go? What the hell? The lighting in here sucks. And then I'm gonna,
Where's the sun?
my bonus action,
Where's the what?
Where'd the sun go?
where'd the sun go? I'm going to spiritual weapon. Create a floating spiritual weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until I cast the spell again. And when you cast the spell, you make a melee spell attack on a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
That's great.
Okay, great. Damn, where that thing left? So I'm just gonna cast spiritual weapon, and
Nice.
that's 18 plus 6, 24.
That spiritual weapon does hit. So first of all, what did you summon?
So I did the flame thing. I was like, that didn't work. Maybe it's because I'm dressed as Coda. Let me summon a sword and cosplay Coda. And this sword comes out, and I go, I don't understand anything about swords, so you got to do it on your own, buddy. And then the sword does it on its own. And I go, great. I
It's a
love
little
hands off.
snake's talon.
And it blade songs its way over there like la 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 la.
And I go, I love being hands off with my friends.
I love it.
And that's a 4.
Okay, so Fae Rasha, you standing perfectly still, stoic, as though you're going to be photographed for the front of a magazine. Just take a little to the face. It's not that bad at all, but you did get hit by a sword.
Ow.
Incredible.
Ow.
So, Bug, as you said, the lighting in here sucks. You did notice that the back doors flew open and a couple of pixies flew in with those little lights that they were moving around from above, leaving the back doors open. It is now time for the Fern Z Ambassador's turn. The Fern Z Ambassador walks on over to Fern E and says, "Allow me to show you why you are the cheap imitation." Does an 8 hit?
No.
So he's like, put them up. Well, I was warming up the old rotato cuff. Multi-attack. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Prepare yourself, ruffian. 3 damage. This sleek, like more carbon fibery kind of plastic lands on this like really hard, old-timey freight train iron. Just like with a little plink, doing 3 damage. And then he says, I believe you have most likely learned your lesson. It is indeed Fernie's turn.
He raises both of his hands and they start vibrating super fast. And then he launches a thunder wave out, like just this like massive force. And they both need to make a Constitution saving throw of 14.
So, Fae Rasha, go ahead and roll that D20 for me.
And I don't give you my aura of protection because I do regard both of you as enemies.
I considered you my best friend. I keep giving the judge the same voice.
4.
Wow. Okay. And then Nat 1 from the Fern Z unit, so we both
it
get
does
hit.
4d8. All right, so that's 13 damage and it launches them both back 10 feet.
incredible.
He really does hate true neutral. Or whatever.
he really does.
And then for his bonus action, he holds out his hand, and a giant flame sword appears in his hand.
So
And he's pissed.
Faerasha is launched back and hits the wall after all this happens, and you hit it with a full force, but you're still just chilling.
You can't stop me.
You know what? We probably would be friends.
So
That's something I would say. Mic drop.
Fern Z Ambassador gets knocked against the wall, and you start to see electricity sputter across his lips, and some parts fall out, and he starts to stick them back in. And he's just it's good hit. Yes, very good. You are strong. You are a strong big man. He is on his last legs. Faerasha, it is your turn.
All right. I will attack Furnace this time. Let's do a stunning soliloquy.
All right. So, Faerasha, if you're going to do a stunning soliloquy, everybody else has to roll a DC 19 wisdom save. And how does that look for you? Do you just stun them with an incredible prosecution monologue?
I stand up, I approach each of the defendants face to face, and with my eye contact, blades of fire just kind of spit out and go in through the ears of all four of them. The four of them and the judge, Your Honor.
All right, great.
Shit.
So you've chosen the judge
I
as
got
well.
17.
And add 3.
I did. I rolled an 8.
I have
Mine's a 16.
wisdom
a 19.
saving throw.
Wisdom, right?
17.
All right, so Coda, you see everyone around you except for Faerasha, your 3 friends and the judge all get completely stunned. They are locked in that moment. So we're all 3 we're all 4 kind of stunned, and it's Faerasha and Coda.
Don't try it, Faerasha.
Whoa.
Whoa, your voice.
Deep voice.
Can I use charm?
As a bonus action, go ahead and give it a shot to charm. Chance would need to roll a 15 to save against it.
Plus 3.
9. And I have advantage because I'm a Fae. Damn.
Plus 5, plus 3.
8 plus 7, 15.
So Mitsu Pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
Mitsu Pizza! So,
I got so scared. Oh, the last one was 8.
Faerasha, how would you want to charm Coda? How would you try to do that?
I would flirt with him.
Oh.
Oh,
That's not gonna work.
not gonna work.
She don't know.
So Faerasha tries their best, and although they have fame on their side and a fantastic career, it just whips past Coda.
What if I give him a job?
Oh.
Now you're interested?
What kind of job?
One in the office.
No,
that's
fuck
gonna
no.
just go right
That's
over his head.
We've
Coda
got,
in
we
office.
get free lunch.
Can you type in your time card with a sword?
Yeah.
No. What? Don't hit me. I swear to God.
Do not hit Bug. Do not hit Bug. Dolores and
We're
Bug are
drunk.
just
Also, you're drunk and still stunned, so you're just laughing yourself.
The wine is still in the glass.
All right, so the Fern Z unit, having not been stunned, walks up to you, Fern E, again, and says, well, well, well. Look who is stunned by the voice of my lawyer. That's right, Fern E. With money, you can have help. With money, you can have an advantage. When True Neutral helps you, and you're on True Neutral's side, you can do whatever you like. And what I would like to do is this. And he walks up to you, and his fist, like the other Fernsey units, turns into a knife. Does a nat 20 plus 3 hit you?
Yeah, yes.
He sees you, and he would already have advantage, but you can't do better with that 20 because you are stunned. So he says, well, well, well. It would appear that the shoe is on the other foot. And then he rears back to do a stabbins.
I'm gonna silvery barbs it before you do it.
Okay, which means I have to re-roll.
You just re-roll, yeah.
Okay, so he does have advantage. So let's see here. That is a 17 or a 9. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, 17.
Okay, but at least it's not critical
Not double
damage.
damage.
And so the damage he does is 6.
Okay.
He hits you just like a plink, and he's like, ha ha Witness the power of the future that is here and is coming. Another attack I shall be doing.
Sounds like Elizabeth Holmes shit.
Either a 19 or a 10. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Great. And so the attack that he does is a 2 damage.
Nice.
Another plink. The future is in my hands.
Jesus Christ.
Good work, teammate.
Thank you.
In hitting me and all that stuff, the flame blade went out of his hands, like dispersed.
Okay. Then next up is Bug.
I'm stunned.
Got it. So Bug, you are still stunned.
How long are we stunned for?
I believe it's just this one round.
Okay.
So I'm thinking I just can't move. I'm like, ugh. Fernie, I love you. Don't die.
So next up is Fernie. Fernie, you are also stunned. What are you thinking?
Just pissed.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yes. You love when I do that?
I love when you do that.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I do. I love it.
I'm gonna cast Melf's Minute Meteors.
Okay.
So I'm just, as soon as Arasha tried to she fucking knives in my ears and then tried to charm me, and I'm like, bitch, what the hell? What the hell do you think this is? Not ghetto Kodo. And so all of a sudden, I'm like, and out of my cape, like 6 fucking fiery meteors just start fucking circling me. That's the spell.
Yes.
And so I have these meteors circling me. There's 6 of them, and as bonus actions, I can shoot 2 of them at a time. So I'm gonna shoot 1 at Arasha and 1 at fucking Robot.
All right.
Yes.
What's the to hit on that?
Mel's Minute Meteor.
Minute.
We're drunk.
Okay, so Dexterity 14.
Dexterity 14. So Faerasha, go ahead and give me that D20 roll, please. 11. So you do get hit.
+4.
Yeah, she gets a +7.
Oh.
Thank you. So you do get hit, and then the Fern Z, Jesus, it's a nat 20. So he's like, and just like dodges sort of the side. Faerasha takes how much damage?
2d6 fire. 5 damage.
Faerasha, once again, it's enough to piss you off. It's just not that damaging to you. You're doing okay still.
I'm not attracted to you anymore.
It's fine.
Faerasha, it is back to you.
All right.
You can try to cast Charm again. You can go ahead and slice up other people with your blade. Or you can do one final appeal to the audience to try to save your own ass in terms of like, keep watching my shit.
Well, if it's a pretty fail-safe for us, maybe I attack the judge with my blades.
Why?
So, honestly, at this point, why the fuck not?
Why not? The judge is pissing me off, so.
You're about to get smited or some shit.
So, the
He
judge...
can't make a ruling.
I actually am a big fan.
You're gonna get barred.
Told ya. We would be friends.
We're attacking this judge, Your Honor.
I love this so much. So,
She takes the
Faerasha...
gavel from the stand. She takes the wine glass from Dolores.
Hey.
Give me this. Give me this.
Yay.
What?
Nobody
Okay.
finishes my
Order
wine.
in the court.
This is fucking amazing. So, Faerasha, knowing for a fact that you're going to have to turn this story from you losing a case into you overcoming some kind of breakdown that you had. In fact, becoming a spectacle in the papers. You're gonna be the talk of the town. You turn your blades on the judge. Go ahead and roll the D20 for me, please.
18.
That definitely hits. 3d8 plus 7. So that's 15 force damage to the judge. Would you like to do your second attack with a blade at the judge?
Yes, I would.
Amazing. Roll
Holy
that
moly.
D20 twice for me, please, because again, it's advantage against this judge.
6.
Great. So go ahead and roll the D8 3 times for me, please, and then we'll add 7. 7, 3, and 1. So that's
18?
18 damage and 15 damage. Okay, so the judge is like bleeding from like every hole in his face. It's like, I looked up to you. The Fern Z unit is also sparking on the ground, and you do still have your movement or bonus, or a free action to say something. Is there anything else you'd like to do with this turn?
The problem is with the system.
Oh my God, she's helping us!
Yay!
Amazing. Fae Rasha, is that what's happening? Are you defecting and helping them through this situation?
Fuck it.
Yay!
Incredible. Let's go.
We're gonna be fine.
Due to the you switching sides here, the enchantment is completely gone. Everybody who is stunned is now unstunned. So it's just immediate hangover. Courtroom twist. Y'all give me a perception roll real quick.
That's a 10.
18.
19.
19.
11.
You guys look into the back of the room where the pixies busted in with those lights, and realizing that those are the pixies from the ballroom, this room leads directly to where the ballroom was, where you won the auction. It seems a little bit like a bit of a spectacle that they teleported you here, because it was like 10 feet. A little messed up. So that is a potential point of escape. You'll have one round to finish up your business before other people have time to react. Coda.
Sword of Heroes, we're getting out of here.
Let's go.
No, we haven't killed that robot yet.
Oh, okay. I used my bonus action to shoot 2 meteors at him.
Okay, roll the hit.
I was gonna kill him.
Oh, do you want to?
No, you can kill him.
You kill him.
I'm just saying he might have a core too. We could steal it from him.
I really dramatically look at Coda and I go, that was his kill.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
Yeah! Do it.
That was
Dex
great.
14.
That is a 17, so
2 of them.
2 of them.
2
Great.
meteors.
14.
Misa beats it.
I want him to die too, but he's just like, behold the power of the future.
We're right here. The robot's gonna die, for sure, hands down.
Yep.
Fae Rasha, hey, love it.
I'm coming.
Great. She's coming.
Okay, so we do kill him or do we run?
Well, here's the thing. I liked Fernie's idea about maybe just stunning him and taking his core, but is it gonna hold different memories and stuff?
Yeah, I don't like his core.
Okay, love it. Great.
Furnace, what do you think?
Let's kill him and get the
Fine,
fuck out of
we
here.
can just kill him.
Okay.
Are you okay with
Then-
that?
I say
we definitely should kill him.
I say we kill him, but we also pop the hood and see just what's under there. And if we want to take it or not, it's up to us.
We can pop
Could sell it at the
hood.
You never frickin' know.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, then I'm just gonna move towards the door.
Okay, great. Next up would be Bug.
I'd love to do the final kill on him, but you know what? You were the one that picked me for this whole 2-on-2, and I really appreciate it, Furnace. I'm running. You have the final kill, and I run. And I use my action to chase Coda out by the door too.
Amazing. Next up is the Fern Z unit. He is absolutely livid. So he stands up and says, "True neutral will be hearing about this. I will tell you that much right now." And he just sort of coughs, and a little bit more electricity falls out onto the ground there. He does his best to shamble over to where you are again, Fernie, and he tries to do 1 or 2 more hits on you. He's like, taste the power of what comes next. Does a 6 hit?
No.
He's like, one more time for good measure. Does a 7 hit?
No.
Finally, the judge is standing there and he's like, this has been a really weird day. I'm out. And he spins around and just in a whirling thing of dust, the judge is gone. Dolores, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna do vicious mockery on this fucking guy.
On the robot?
Yep. So I'm going to do vicious mockery on you because I'm a good person and I like to share.
You're just gonna be a bitch.
I'm just gonna be a fucking bitch, all right? Hey, you will never, ever be Fernie. Fern Z. Vicious
Your
mockery.
words slapped him, and he just goes, I never told anyone about my dream to be just like Fernie. How did you know that? How did you know that? I hope that's not my last thought.
I'm empathic. Okay, wisdom, yeah, it's a wisdom.
Can we make it
15.
canon that when Dolores drinks, she does get like extra intuition?
Yeah.
At the cost of like slurred speech.
I'm empathic.
Oh, he does not save against that at all. It hurts his feelings real bad. Because you don't want to kill him, I'm going to say that even though it's a mental word that you sent his way, some mental damage, you kind of whispered it. Like you weren't quite as loud as you could have been. So you just hurt his feelings real fucking bad.
Okay.
You do still have a bonus action if you want to do that.
Bonus action.
And you also have your movement.
My bonus action is Bardic Inspiration.
Great, who are you inspiring?
So, who's next? Fern?
Am I next?
You would be next, yeah.
I give my Bardic Inspiration to Bug.
To bug. Okay, great.
Because.
So that's 1d6 you can use for dice.
You're wine drunk.
I'm over here like, huh?
Hey, you're my wine buddy. I give you bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration, my favorite Sauvignon Blanc.
Incredible. All right, and that brings us to Fern E. With this Fern Z unit leaned up against you, hand kind of scraping like,
The furnace grabs him by the neck and lifts him up, and he's just like, "Where is he? You know who I'm talking about."
Roll intimidation with advantage.
That is a 16 and a 1, so 16.
16. Okay, so with a 16, he goes, "All right, I know when I've been bested. Where is he? True neutral headquarters, of course. And you should know. You've been there many times. Something that no map can show you. You have it within you. But I am a gentleman." And as he says that, he lifts out a third page of the manual and hands it to you.
Don't touch paper.
I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about it.
It looks like with your final breaths, you've finally done something good. It doesn't change that this whole entire system needs to be melted down for parts.
Maybe
and
I am.
As he says that, his hand heats up and melts his head.
You're casting heat metal?
Yes.
Ah, cool. The Fernsey unit falls to the ground, and his eyes go dark. A little bit of light green energy like you saw before from those earlier Fernsey units doesn't float away like a gentle wisp, but zaps away like a laser through the wall very quickly. Everybody in the courtroom is shocked. The judge is teleported away. You've got about 1 round before reaction happens. What are you doing to get to that door?
Well, first of
What are
all,
you
that
doing?
green thing is going to true neutral. So that has to be our next step after this. And we gotta go get the piece, right?
Yeah.
Guess so.
So let's get the hell out of this courtroom.
I'm opening the doors and hoping that they teleport me back to the room.
The doors are already open. The next room is the room.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
the room.
Yeah, it's literally
We never
right
had
there.
to teleport.
They teleported you like 10 feet away to the next room.
That's
It's
funny.
all showy in the Fae
That's funny.
Court.
Yeah, is the core still on stage?
So you turn to the right, and yeah, everybody filtered in immediately from the ballroom to the court after watching you teleport. They're like, places, places, everyone. It appears it may have been some kind of trap, but the core is still hanging out on stage.
Okay, I take it.
Extremely angry crowd get up from their seats now that they've realized what happened, and they're about to give chase. What do you do?
We need to go
Get the core.
Get the core and get the fuck out of here. Can
Yes.
you vortex us out of here once we get the core?
Yes.
Great. So is that what you're doing? Is everybody running to the core?
Yeah.
Yep.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So you run up to the core, who's grabbing it?
I'll grab it.
Okay, Coda, I'm gonna need you to roll Constitution for this. 7. So Coda, you are able to grab it, but you have a very tenuous grasp on it, and I'm gonna need you to take 2d8 damage per turn that you are holding this thing.
1.
So you only take, Coda's just built different. 2 damage for Coda. Incredible. So is Vortex Warp the next move?
Yeah.
Incredible. So that gives you a huge advantage running away from these Fae. The guards that you run past have no idea what just happened. So they look back and you're like, what's going on? And it takes them a minute before they start chasing you as well. You get back to where you were originally teleported and you realize you only had one way here. What do you do to go home?
All right, I know a way back. Is there any paper in this room?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's tons.
Yeah, there's tons of
we're in a
paper.
courtroom.
Just
We're in a
grab
courtroom.
paper. One of them is gonna send us somewhere.
Okay.
There's so many
Dolores,
stacks
we
of
start
paper.
grabbing all the paper that we can, and we're like, not this one, not this
So
one.
the crowd is getting closer and closer and closer until one of your hands just, you don't even remember which piece of paper it was, it's just in your bag, but all of a sudden, you're back
Where?
next to the turtle dragon.
Oh.
He's like,
in the middle of the ocean?
Hey, you guys came back.
Oh.
Can you let me out now, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Can't we just be done with work? I'd love to rest.
You just drank 3 bottles of wine.
Yes, and I'm very hungover right now. By the way, Furnace, great idea.
Hey, if we get these chains off, will you give us a ride home?
You know what? Okay.
Ba-dum-dum-dum-dum.
And that's the final episode. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for this episode of Sword AF. Arasha, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Arasha.
That was a very difficult challenge, and you did extremely well.
Yay! Now you're charmed.
Yeah, now I'm charmed too. Join us next time to see what happens with this next piece that they're talking about in their battle against True Neutral. Follow Arasha on all socials. Bye.
At Fae Rasha.
Really?
I'm changing it now.
Get your law degree at the Fae Court.
Fae Court.
Fae Rasha.
Oh, like Fae Court.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.